Hello, folks. We are back in Fallout 76 Wastelanders. We're in the next episode, and we've successfully managed to give everyone the inoculation. So the vaccine has been distributed in the form of Nuka-Cola. So now everybody can drink up and be safe. So anyway, our overseer wants us to enter the Vault-Tec University for we can find out more about this vault of Vault-79. If we can find out more information about it, then hey, the more the merrier. So let's go and find out, shall we?
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
Did she tell you we need to get into the restricted wing if we can learn more about Vault-79?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials.
Oh, for the love of... Let's see, we got three options. The overseer graduated from here, she doesn't have access. My credentials are my fist and whatever you call your face. There got to be another way. The overseer graduated from here, she doesn't have the access or credentials at all?
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
There has to be a way we can gain access, please.
There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task.
So how does this test work, exactly?
You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation area. The handies will play as the residents you need to oversee.
Fine, I'll complete this exam of yours if it gets us the credentials we need.
Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own. A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
Yes, overseer. Oh boy. Why does it never? Why can't things ever go the way I need them to? It's always hard work, hard work. There goes it. We need to find another way.
That's done with.
Should be another way around here.
Intruder, identify yourself. Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not.
Right. We'll head over here. Just there's nothing.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
Give me the full situation report.
There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
That's awful.
That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
Was a body ever found?
No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Okay, so I think the server is running smoothly now again. Last night, for some reason, my internet was just not... Okay, so my internet is not very useful at this moment. And so sometimes I lose connection with the private server, so let's hope it doesn't happen again, because I had to restart this entire scene off camera. So let us start with this project, actually. So there's questions. Oh dear. Dr. Loris.
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly.
I want to talk about your feud with head engineer Brass. I'd like the key to the reactor area.
I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you.
You worry too much, Loris. Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. Here. How can I help?
I want to talk about your feud with head engineer Brass.
I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester.
I heard you quarantined the reactor and engineer died.
Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, We have to choose between saving one life or saving several.
What are you suggesting we do?
Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum.
I'll think about it.
Of course, it's your decision, Overseer. I'm only trying to help.
I guess
Keeping the vault healthy and productive, Overseer. The engineers are to blame for all this nonsense, not us. You'll need to talk to Dr. Loris. He's in charge.
So the engineers, I believe, are downstairs. Huh. They really cleaned up this place since the update. Yep, here's a few of them.
Just doing my job, Overseer. Head Engineer Brass is the one you want to be talking to. Working hard, Overseer.
Head engineer Brass.
Overseer, huh? We'll see.
You got a problem with me, Vault Dweller?
Not yet.
I'll find a conversation, huh?
No.
We're gonna talk about your feud with Dr. Loris.
Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer.
You want me to arrest Dr. Loris? I heard Loris' assistant is missing.
Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman.
You say you secured every inch of the vault? What about the quarantine area?
Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined.
You want me to arrest Dr. Loris?
No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine.
Alright, what's your plan?
Loris put on a good show when he quarantined the reactor area. But what if more happened than folks remember? A few selective edits to the security recordings, and we can make sure everyone sees Loris for what he really is. Now, I can't just waltz into the security office. But you could, being the overseer and all.
This is what leadership really is. Nothing but dirty work. Framing someone, I'm on it.
Just bring the holotape of the recording. I can make the edits myself. And thank you, Overseer. You are doing the right thing.
Alright, let's go search the reactor area. Like I said, it says a bunch of radiation there, so... What's this? Estella's holotape.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris' assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Okay. We got the evidence, we need it. Robinson. have the evidence. Robinson.
Did you have a question, Overseer?
I found Estella. She had this holotape on her.
You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good.
Gather them up. Let's put this ugliness behind us.
At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area! We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have a charge to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Thanks, Overseer. Alright. Let's go talk to Professor Bud. We did it. Professor Bot.
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you.
Overseer, get out of the way. What? We did what you asked. Now we need to access the restricted wing.
Yes, I suppose we had a deal. You are officially a graduate of Vault-Tec University, entitled to access to all areas. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Congratulations on finishing the vault simulation. I was rooting for you.
Whew, simulation is over. I get so nervous, you see. I hope I didn't break character.
Exam's over. Back to cleaning up, I guess.
This is it. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted wing. Here, this has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault-79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault-79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves.
That's a lot of security to get past. What's so important about gold? Let's ask. What's important about gold?
Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
If everyone knew we had it, we could build a base to recommission trade, establish our own currency. That's actually not a bad idea.
Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government.
But first we need to get inside.
We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents.
The settlers have foundation on how to build things. Maybe they can dismantle them too?
Do me a favor, talk to both of them. I doubt they'll work together, but We'll want all the options on the table.
Got it.
There's all you
bet.
keep coming around. At this rate, we'll have to get you to build a house for yourself. Oh, wait. You dwellers have that whole camp thing going on.
I want to talk to you about Vault-79. Look at these blueprints.
What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it.
It's not just about the treasure. We want to build a new currency for the Appalachia.
You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work.
What do you think the gold could do for Foundation?
It could be used to barter for all kinds of things we need. Supplies, better defenses, materials to build and expand. We could get a real foothold here, not just for today, but for the future.
And if I got you that equipment, you be on board?
Yeah, well, I mean, we could start thinking about the rest of this nonsense. Laser tripwires? How the hell are we gonna handle that? Oh well, one thing at a time. You get us a big enough drill, we can find the right spot to hit. Every structure's got its weak point.
Any idea where I can find a drill that would work?
Well, hand drills ain't gonna cut it, I can tell you that right now. We need something industrial level. Appalachia's mining country, right? We need something like that. Breach through miles of hard rock in a minute. Maybe check a few of the drilling equipment companies. See if they left anything behind.
Protect your flesh. Damage the flesh of others. Shop at Sunny's. Build a lair out of garbage. Garbage from Sunny's. job at Sonny's, where secrets are no longer
Hope we can set up more settlements like Foundation. I got friends in it.
I see you have our missing property. I'm sorry to hear that. You know...
Back off.
You lost? Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. That tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it.
The treasure here in Appalachia, it's real. Locked inside Vault-79.
Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault-79?
A U.S. Treasury supply of gold. All of it.
This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me?
I got schematics I come from Vault-Tec University. I can show them to you. On my count, you've got a serious supply shortage. Can you afford not to trust me?
You ain't wrong. Getting into one of them vaults sure would set us up for a while.
I dug up some vault schematics from Vault-Tec University. Would you be convinced if I showed them to you?
Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6.
I'm not stupid. What do you think? I haven't given you the location of the vault yet.
Ooh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here. I don't take kindly to trespassers. You better show yourself the door.
Have you seen those Mothman cultists yet? Straight out of the loony bin, I tell ya.
Alright. Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig?
Always be upgrading. That's what Ares says. We ditched Margie for Meg, and that old ski slump for the Crater.
Sounds good to me.
Peachy. So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Got it. I'll go talk to Lou.
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lou in a while. Oh well. At least he's got you to check up on him.